All right. Well, good evening, everyone. Tonight we're going to talk about ways of expression, and we're going to talk about questions, answers, and statements. We'll start with questions and answers. A question is a sentence that is worded or expressed to elicit a response, which means when someone asks you a question, they expect an answer or a response. Words associated with questions are what, when, where, who, how, are, and is. And these are the words what, when, where, who, how, are, and is. Some examples would be what are you doing? When will you be home? Where are you going? Who is coming over? How will you fix the car? Are you going to be on time? And is your baby a boy or a girl? When we're writing questions, they always end with a question mark. When we speak or ask a question, we always expect an answer. So answers could be I'm tying my shoe. What are you doing? I'm tying my shoe. When will you be home? I'll be home by 8. Where are you going? I'm going to the store. Who is coming over? John is coming over. How will you fix the car? I'll take it to a mechanic. Are you going to be on time? Yes, I'll be there at 7. Is your baby a boy or a girl? She is a girl. So, with those examples, we heard the question and the answer. And the answer is a response to a question. What are you doing? I'm tying my shoe. When will you be home? I'll be home by 8. Where are you going? I'm going to the store. Who is coming over? John is coming over. How will you fix the car? I'll take it to a mechanic. Are you going to be on time? Yes, I'll be there at 7. Is your baby a boy or a girl? She is a girl. Are there any questions about that? You'll see I have the question words highlighted in blue. And then in the answers, I have the pronoun or the name that we're referring to. So when I ask, what are you doing? You'll say, I'm tying my shoe. When will you be home? I'll be home by 8. Where are you going? I'm going to the store. Who is coming over? John is coming over. How will you fix the car? I'll take it to a mechanic. Are you going to be on time? Yes, I'll be there at 7. Is your baby a boy or a girl? She is a girl. Okay, I'm going to share another document with you. Okay. So when we ask those questions, we're also expecting a different answer or an answer that includes not only the pronoun but the actual answer to the question. So when we ask what are you doing? I'm tying my shoe. And you'll see I highlighted the word what and tying my shoe. So the we're asking you, what are you doing? But the question word what is an action. So I can't just say I'm not doing anything. I'm tying my shoe if you're saying what are you doing? When designates time. So if someone asks you when will you be home, they're expecting that you'll give them a time. I'll be home by 8. So I've highlighted the when, and the answer to when is by 8. When we say where, we are asking for a location. So where are you going? I'm going to the store. So I highlighted where and then to the store. When someone asks who, that's referring to a person. So I highlighted who, and then the answer is John. So who is coming over? John is coming over. When we ask how, we're talking about action. How will you do something? In this case, how will you fix the car? I'll take it to a mechanic. So taking it to a mechanic is the answer to how. And then are you going to be on time? When someone asks you, are you going to do something? It's usually a yes or a no answer. So are you going to be on time? Yes, I'll be there at 7. And then when someone asks is, they're usually expecting the answer to the rest of the question. So in this case, is your baby a boy or a girl? She is a girl. So is a girl. The answer to is in this question is a girl. So what we want to learn from this is that questions require an answer, and you should learn to recognize them. If someone asks a question, they expect an answer. And the tip is to memorize the basic question words so that you will understand when someone's asking you a question. If you hear what, when, where, who, how, are, or is, if you know those are question words, then it can trigger that is a question and they're expecting you to answer. So if someone asks you, when will you be home? I'll be home by 8. Or where are you going? I'm going to the store. Uh, what are you doing? I'm tying my shoes. So they're expecting an answer. Are you going to be on time? Or do you have, another word is do you have an appointment tomorrow? Um, if you hear those words, then you know that someone's asking a question and that an answer or a response is expected. If you have any questions while I'm speaking, you can ask them in the chat. In the worksheet tonight, we were going to practice answering questions. And if anyone wants to practice, I've got the microphones enabled except for Simone, and Simone is having difficulty with her microphone. It makes a really loud noise. And so, um, Simone, if you want to type in your answers, you can do that. The question here, stop that. The question here is, in the example, is where's Walter? And this is Walter. He's in the kitchen. What's he doing? He's eating breakfast. So what we want to do with this exercise is we're going to ask these questions. Where's Walter? And we're going to, if you follow the purple line, purple one goes from where's Walter to Karen. And then the answer, he's in the kitchen. The green line goes to park. And then the blue line, what's he doing, goes to eating lunch. So the three words in the examples are going to be the answers to our questions. So I could ask for number one, where's Karen? And you would answer, she's in the park. And then I could ask, what's she doing? And you could answer, she's eating lunch. So does anyone want to practice that? Simone, if you want to type, I can ask, where's Mr. and Mrs. Clark? And if you want to try to type your answer in the chat, you can do that. Where's Mr. and Mrs. Clark? I'll give you a minute, Simone, in case you want to answer that. Try to answer that in the chat box. Okay, good. They are in the dining room. Okay, so the sentence would look like this. They are in the dining room. Where's Mr. and Mrs. Clark? They are in the dining room. What are they doing? I'll give you a minute to type that too, Simone. What are they doing? They are eating dinner. That's right. So if I ask you, what are they doing? You can say, they are eating dinner. Good. Good job, Huda. They are eating dinner. Okay. Good job, Simone. All right. I'll let you guys type in there. We'll go to the next one. What are what are you doing? Well, I think we're going to change this word you to Walter. So what is Walter doing in number 3? He's playing guitar. So we can ask, where's Walter? And what would the answer be? You can type it in the chat box. Does anyone want to type that one? Where's Walter? He is in the bedroom. Good. And what's he doing? Simone, can you type what he's doing? Where's Walter? He's in the bedroom. What's he doing? He's playing the guitar. Good. He's playing guitar. All right. Number 4. Where are they? Good, Simone. Thanks. Number 4. Where are they? Okay. Simone. I'll wait for you too. Where are they? They are in the living room. What are they doing? They are playing cards. Okay, good job. Where's Gary and Jane? They're in the living room. Good, Simone. Number 5. Where's Gary and Jane?